DuPont Brass is a unique, soulful brass ensemble hailing from the DC metropolitan area. Originally composed of 5 music majors from Howard University trying to raise money for tuition during the Christmas season, they have now grown to a 9-piece ensemble consisting of brass, a rhythm section, and vocalists. Through their training in both classical and contemporary styles, the rising supergroup has developed a sound that mixes varied genres of music, including jazz, hip-hop, and R&B. Welcome to DMV The Beat.
Eyes on the bag, I've got to get bigger, yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I'm glad. Stacking up this cash tonight, yeah. And it starts round me, yeah, now. Yeah. Eyes on the bag, I've got to get bigger, yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I'm glad. Stacking up this cash tonight, yeah. And it starts around me, yeah, now.
Hey, now ever since I can remember, trying to get my people right. I know they gon' hate the sight.
Yeah.
Of a boss on this come up salty, they ain't made the price. But for this, I gave my life on sevens with this game of dice. So, probably that deserve the ball out. Hit up the ball, open the tap and go all out. Drinking the Armand, come to Smith till I fall out. Woke up sober, but I'm still gonna call out. Every now and then we all need a reminder that we more than slaves to our respect and the violence and neglected. One at a time, I'm gonna take a bomb even when the vision gon' get even further. And even if you never ever reach your goal, that's you made up and you wake up one day and you're gray and old.
Yeah.
When you tell your grandchildren, you gon' feel it in your soul.
Yeah.
That by living out your own truth, you really got the code. So just know, if you out here trying to get it with your gift, even if they all doubted you and everybody quit, you the ish. So we celebrating like we Rick James. Pretty model showing love while I'm steady giving game. I'm just saying.
Eyes on the bag, I've got to get bigger, yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I'm glad. Stacking up this cash tonight, yeah. And it starts around me, yeah, now. My eyes on the bed, I've got to get bigger, yeah. I don't mean to brag, I'm done. Stacking up this cash tonight, yeah. And it starts around me, yeah, now. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? DuPont Brass in the house. So we want to do something real quick for the grown folk out there, both here with us in the audience and out there listening at home. We're going to do this for the grown folk right now. What you mean is, what I mean is, if you pay your own bills, Okay? If you got your own crib, your own car note, alright, wherever you are, this song is for you. You feel me? 'Cause I don't know about you, but my back hurt. Let's get it. Yeah. I like that. Talk to him. Bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player, what you done to me? Hey, now bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player. New girl, good girl, and I see her on my timeline, yeah. She bad, so fine, and I need her to be all mine. Yeah, she got an MCM. Said she ain't on the market. What? I'm tired of these other girls. They Walmart and she Target. So I put love in a digger and I parked it. Yeah, 'cause that's where it go down. Told her I don't really care about her man, even though I seen y'all around town. Now I may be shooting in the dark, so let's bring this to the light. I wanna hit it. So you'll be sleep for the night. Come on. Now bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player, what you done to me? Hey, now bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player, what you done to me?
Now would you mind?
Would you mind, baby girl?
If I touched, if I kissed, if I held you tight, you would be loving for the rest of your life.
Hey, my.
Now would you mind?
Would you mind, baby girl?
If I loved in the mist right here inside, part of the excitement you worth all the hype. Nah. Slow dancing in the corner to our favorite song. If loving you ain't right, I'm forever wrong. The way you slow grinding on me gonna turn me on. Put on some Marvin Gaye, I can love you all night long.
So bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player, what you done to me? Hey, now bring that thing here, let me rub your feet. I swear I used to be a player. Getting you alone is what I wanna do. I've been trying to rock with you since high school. Everything you need is here with me. So baby, please bring that thing here. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Bring that thing here, baby. Woo! Talk to him, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
Welcome to DMV The Beat. I'm John Mons from the original Quiet Storm on 96.3 WHUR. Tonight we've got a group of fellows who are from right here in the DMV, or at least that's where it all started, right here on the campus of Howard University. We have Jared and we have Brent with us tonight. Welcome to DMV The Beat. DuPont Brass is in the house. Congratulations on what now, almost 11 years of making music together?
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Even hearing someone else say it.
It's a long time.
So let's go back. I kind of, earlier I wrote down something, and creation by necessity. And when I think of Rick James, I think of him moving to Canada when he had to, get rid of he was dodging the draft, and he got into a band with a Canadian artist.
Yeah.
Had to do that. Same thing for you guys. Who wants to tell the story of how it all started?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So, it originally started from like a Howard tradition of us usually the top brass players from the school in the music department. We go out during the Christmas time, just play Christmas carols, trying to raise money to fund ourselves during the Christmas season. And at this point, it was our time to do that in our respective group. So I was basically junior. I was the oldest person, so I was rallying the sophomores and the juniors, which was Jared, it was Anthony, it was Izzy, and then there was Jonathan Neal, who was a member who was also in the group. So we went out to Georgetown, and for like the first time ever, they weren't showing any love whatsoever. And it was like real bland, dry. It was almost like you could feel like the aura of like, go home, get out of here. And so we were trying it again, and one of Anthony's classmates was like, hey, I see people busking in DuPont Circle all the time in between the Krispy Kreme and the Panera Bread. She was like, you all should try that. We went down there with our Christmas carols and the 5-piece brass quintet, and they loved us. And the way that like the scenery was set up, you know, you have that like that underpass in between, so it like created great acoustics for us. And it was almost like a movie scene, especially like in the Christmas time. People would stop and like in the snow, they're getting snowed on, dancing, just enjoying the moment. So that's just a little intro to it.
When I say the creation by necessity, some of you were saying, how are we going to pay this tuition?
Oh yeah. All of us were saying that.
Well, at first it started out like you said. Traditionally, that's what WHUR people did, or WHUR brass players did. We were just kind of, you know, trying to, you know, gather some money for, you know, Christmas gifts and the break and all that stuff. It wasn't until things were, you know, we really made some money like the first like 3 to 5 times, and that's when we were like, we could pay our tuition with this, you know, if we keep it going. So that's really where it started.
So now you start doing this. Is the music, do you put an extra bounce on Christmas carols? Because Christmas carols played regularly, might not have people dancing in the streets. So what did you do extra on the songs?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a lot for real, because you know, we always have to put like our own spin on stuff. You got to make it hip, you got to make it young, you got to make it fresh. So like we all were arrangers at like some point. So Anthony would write like a lot of like Motown arrangements. I would do arrangements from time to time. We didn't have your like traditional brass quintet set up, so it was hard finding a French horn just because like it was like only one at the school at the time, and she was always busy like working jobs. So we actually subbed French horn for flugelhorn to try to get that like alto voice. So you had like this different voicing within the group. Izzy was on bass trombone, so it was extra thick. And then just the arrangements were written specifically for us, so like the voicing was always like stellar.
I mean, that, and on top of that, we were playing Christmas carols out of the Canadian Brass book, and you know, we were just really locked in, and you know, so you got like this Christmas time or a Christmas story vibe with like the traditional Christmas carols, and then we would go hit them with stuff from Motown's Christmas to get them moving, so they were getting the best of both worlds.
Right. So as you moved on beyond busing in the streets, how did you choose what direction you wanted to go as a band?
That took a little bit of time. We had a variety.
And some discussions, it sounds like.
Yeah, we had some discussions, especially between like OG4 is like what we call ourselves, like the original 4 members that are still in the group. We had a lot of meetings and like deciding like what we're going to do, especially once we graduated. It's like, all right, we're not playing for tuition anymore, so we can't be out here lying on the street. But do we want to stay a band? It was like I had left for grad school and I was coming back, and then Jared, once I got back, Jared also went away to grad school. So it was a lot of discussions on like whether we wanted to continue, and we eventually decided like we wanted to be a legit band that just wasn't doing like service gigs, wanted to be like performing in like major performance venues, do our own tour, back up the artists, come out with like official studio albums for like our full sound. So it's a lot, yeah.
So
about 3 years.
Yeah, we're not talking about a long time ago. So what artists kind of influenced the sound that you wound up choosing?
I would say a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire, a lot of different producers. Anthony used to go on like SoundCloud when SoundCloud was really popping, and yeah, he would say, "Oh, I heard this arrangement," and he would rearrange it for horns. So that's where we really kind of started. And then he knew that Izzy and I rap, so it started out saying, "Hey, you know, I did this arrangement of this Kanye West tune. Izzy, can you rap over that?" Or I did this arrangement of this Genuine and Nas tune. Jared, can you rap over that? And then it turned into, now let's make our own original music. And I think the first real original song was I Love Music, which, you know, people will hear later. And we figured out that like that was like our sound that we were really going for. So we took that song and really just started to like expand from there. And, you know, 3 years later, we're here.
Did you really think that outside of like New Orleans, where really the music is that way, that it would work nationally and here locally?
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, people love the New Orleans sound and second line, and, you know, we're students of that, but we always knew we had something else to say. We've always been eclectic. That's why we call our sound eclectic soul, because it's rooted in soul music. You know, we love hip hop. We love, you know, R&B from all the different generations. You know, we all grew up, you know, being jazz students. So we're really students of Black American music. So we knew that we were going to mix it up.
When I think of great horn sections, I think of Earth, Wind & Fire's horn section. I think of Fred Wesley and Maceo and all those guys. And I do want to know the name. Who came up with the name and where did the name come from? Uh-oh. There's a story.
It's very simple. People always like want to know if it was like some intricate thing. And no, it was, we played at DuPont Circle, and that's where they showed us like the most love. And we were starting to like get known as like the DuPont Brass Band. It was like, oh, the DuPont Brass Band is out. Oh, wow, the DuPont Brass guys. And so we just stuck with that and just named ourselves DuPont Brass. And it was initially supposed to be like temporary, but you know, like branding and like trying to shift and navigate through different spaces, you know, you take one step at a time. So right now, that's still the name, but it may evolve into something else later, you know.
Yeah, well, this time you guys are still young.
Right,
Yeah, right.
I find it amazing when artists, I worked in New York years ago and we were mispronouncing the artist's name, and when they came in they were like, well, that's not really what we call ourselves, but you're playing our record, so let's roll with it. We're going to find out more about the guys in the group in just a few minutes. Let's take a break and hear some music, and we'll be right back with more. You're watching DMV The Beat. We've got DuPont Brass and All Natural.
Boy, it's hot up on the stage, man. That must mean y'all feeling it out there. Y'all feeling us? Yeah, I like that. Look, man, y'all look so beautiful out in the audience tonight. You really do. So clap it up for yourself right now. But you know, I know everybody watching right now, they don't look their best. They might not feel their best. But I got a message for them, MK Zulu. I got a message for the people at home. I want to let y'all know wherever you are, no matter what you look like, you beautiful, just the way you are. Y'all don't hear me. I don't care if you sitting at home kicking it in your underwear. You're beautiful just like that. Check it. Yeah. I like that, I like that, I like that. Do it like this, come on. So natural, I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you're asking for. Yeah, yeah. Your honesty, and the way you give your all to me. Show me that you got real love for me. Yeah. So natural, I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you're asking for. Hey, your honesty, and the way you give your all to me. Show me that you got real love for me. Listen. Baby, we try to make love that was just casual. But for us to be our best, I had to give you more. Crazy the way love pop off when you ain't trying to love. So I'ma bet my all for you until the day I die. Oh yeah, Deacon had to go there. I could never prepare, hope these feelings going nowhere. Just like your edges, baby, we keep flourishing. My heart was hungry, but your love is nourishing. I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you're asking for. Yeah, yeah. Your honesty, and the way you give your all to me. Show me that you got real love for me. Yeah. So natural. I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you're asking for. Yeah. Your honesty, and the way you give your all to me. Show me that you got real love for me. Listen, the way you move that thing when you walking up on me, baby, I can feel your bottom like when we make a beat. Proud to have you on my arm when we walking up the street. Feel hungry, dinner in my room, so let me eat. Girl, you so sweet, yeah, I be missing you. I be in tune with you when I be kissing you. I'm on a mission, boo. Problems, yeah, we getting through. If I take a gamble on this love, see, I'm begging you. So natural, I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you ask for. Yeah. Your honesty, and the way you give your all to me. Show me that you got real love for me. Yeah. So natural, I wanna spend some capital. Give me everything you asking for. yeah, yeah. Sing that with us, y'all. Sing it with us. Come on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Do you feel alright? Oh, yeah, yeah. You think you look good tonight? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'ma tell you right now. Oh, yeah, yeah. That no matter what. Oh, yeah, yeah. You got the good stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. You look so beautiful. Oh, yeah,
Welcome back to DMV The Beat. We're here with DuPont Brass, and we continue our conversation finding out so much about the fellas. I was just asking the first place you played after you came off the streets, and it wasn't very memorable.
Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't memorable. It was just a lot of learning and growing pains. So we called it the send-off. It was like people were sending us off. We're not gonna be playing on the street anymore. Most of us have graduated, and so we're like shifting over to being actual full-time artists. And there was like this community garden space that we had received to like use through a contract of like a service gig that we did. So within that community garden, like we set up like if we were outside, we had like a little small like PA system for like the vocals, and we had like 2 other acts. Most of them were like Howard acts for real. Yeah. So there was Amani Grace Cooper, who's like a vocalist in the city, amazing vocals, and then there was the Jogo Project. So it was like us 3 in order with DuPont ending in this like community garden where we had chairs set up. It was cool for what it was, but looking back on it, it's like, how did we do that and why did we do that?
Let's give the original members some love. Who were the originals that by name that were in?
So the original 5 were myself, Brent Gossett, and then there's Jared on flugelhorn. And then there was Anthony, who plays trumpet, who's our current MD. And then there was Izzy. At the time, he was playing trombone, but he's our lead vocalist now. And then there was our friend Jonathan Neal, who plays trumpet.
And initially, no vocals, just instrumentation.
Complete brass. No
brass
drums,
quintet.
nothing.
Yeah.
So what made him decide that he would step out in front and handle your vocals?
It was more of like just like an evolution, because it was a short period of time where like Izzy had to like step away and just work on some post-graduation things, like you know how we all have to find a job and become stable. And so we went through a series like where we had to find other trombone players to fill his role. And at the time when he came back or had like more availability, we already had the role filled, but we already knew that he was like a singer, so he would come because he would sub in and like still perform with us from time to time when we needed him to. And then it was like one day on Instagram, he was just singing on a story, and like people blew up about it. And we was like, hey man, if you wanna sing in front of the group all the time, you could be with us at every gig from here on out. And so that's just how that went.
You mentioned social media. How much did that help the growth of the band over the years, especially in the beginning?
In the beginning, our Instagram is like big now, but like in the beginning it was Twitter, because we had developed a system, like, you know, we had put up our tuition sign, and then once we had created our Twitter, we started saying we would tweet where we were going in the mornings and afternoons, and people started like taking their videos of us and they would post it on Twitter, or they would retweet, hey, DuPont Brass is here. And, you know, it was just constant people talking about us on Twitter. You made my work day better, this, that, and the other. And then from there, it kind of gravitated onto the other social medias. But it was a big help at first to really like establish an online presence of who we are.
So you have 5 guys to get things started. You are now 9 strong. When did the other 4? Was it just a decision to bring 4 extras in, or was it like one at a time coming in?
It was one at a time. It started out, you know, when we were the 5-piece horn section. First, I got to back it up, and I do got to throw this in there. You know, I'm not salty or anything, but I wasn't even really invited to play in DuPont Brass because I play trumpet. What happened was we needed a French horn player, and they said, well, Jared's really good at flugelhorn, so let's throw him in there. But, you know, best decision they ever made. So
Fire flugelhorn. Amazing at flugelhorn.
So we started out with the 5-piece, and then we said, you know, we want some drums to give it that extra, you know, drive. So I hit up a good friend of mine, Stan Banks Jr., who I'd already played with for a while, And then, brought him in, and it was a huge difference. And then, being a brass band, when it's 5 pieces, it takes basically nonstop playing, because the way the arrangements went, Brent's playing the bass line, he's not stopping. You can't stop the bass line. And then you got a trumpet playing the melody, the trombone and flugel switching off between the melody and playing background parts. So it's this constant playing, really hard on the chops. So we said, let's add in some harmonic components to help alleviate that. So it started off with 1 piano player, and it made such a difference for us. We could really expand on our arrangements and just give us more flexibility. And then at that point, after 1 keyboard, then you're they can lay down the harmonics and all that kind of stuff, but then we can get an aux player who can, get on the synth and do all the cool sounds and really take it to a different level, and then add guitar on top of that. So that's kind of how it grew like that. And then they asked me also in the middle of all of that to start rapping as well. So that's kind of how my role grew into what it is now.
He's the Black Thought of
Hey, I'll take it. Big and Izzy not gonna like that.
This is To Be Continued by DuPont Brass.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
I'm on fire. If I say so myself, my empire, you couldn't fade with some help. No inquiries on my case, loads of wealth. The more inspired, the more it's favor is fail. If your brother ain't been shooting in the gym, tell him, get with the program.
Get with the program.
Cause I'm getting it in, working handles, I can shoot myself with both hands. No hands. Better get these brothers a trim, swinging souls like Conan. You can't tell me we ain't getting the win. They're killing us as we was on the block playing slow jam. You can say I'm on to the remote one. Either way, I'm pushing my previous limitations. Every time I do slow done, never complacent, never rejected. When they try to keep up, I leave up and say
To the sky, so much we can do on the something new. To be continued. We going up. Listen, record deal never had one. Never ever stopped me from getting it done. The game tried to play me, but the outcome. The industry like I'm pop son. Haters always wanna pop some. More annoying in the bag, keep the pop gone. If you want the smoke, I do not run. Messing with the clip, you won't have fun. We rockin' off the meter. Horse blowing louder than the reaper. You and the team, shout out to Latifah. Walking over trouble like Jesus and Peter. Money talk dog, but survival of the fittest. Ain't no pressure, dog. Who be the realest in this? That's DuPont Brass. Since day one, we've been ahead of the class. Take to the sky. So much we can do on a something new. To be continued. We going up. Hey yo, check this out. All these people tripping if they thinking they can mess with us. Every time we drop a new hit, they can't get enough. If you came to have a good time, drink what's in your cup. If you ain't a player, hey, dog, you can get on up. All these people tripping if they thinking they can mess with us. Every time we drop that new hit, they can't get enough. If you came to have a good time, drink what's in your cup. If you came to play a hey, dog, you can get on up. I say, dog, you can get on up. Nah, for real, the exit is that way. Yeah. Well, we gon' always do this, huh? Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake oven, get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, being soft later. I love my girls thinking they Quaker. With an attitude, better not to bait her. This what we pray for. Get money, get paper. Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake, come and get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, get some later. I love my girl speaking deep Quaker, with an attitude better than the beat her. This what we pray for. Get money, get paper. Bank account be on my mind, like all the time. Trying to get my paper or so I can shine. Bill collector calling me, get off my line. Till I make this music flip, you won't get a dime. See, all my life I hustle for it. Front of the pack, you can't ignore it. Dreaming of the day when we out here touring. Paying off these loans, champagne we pouring. Mama get a house and my grandpa too. Grandpa get some teeth in a truck or two. My sister a shop, she'll fix you do. Don't call me if I don't call you, brother. Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake oven, get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, dance off later. I love a girl still at the Quaker. With an attitude better not debate her. This is what we pray for. Get money, get paper. Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake oven, get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, dance off later. I love my girl still at the Quaker. With an attitude better not debate her. This is what we pray for. Get money, get paper.
Everybody on these social networks, steady acting like they kicking live.
Kicking live.
But if you take a look at they net worth, they be all backyard band
Faking live.
COP, turkey bacon ride. But I never got a faker cause you know that I'ma make it live. To the club on it if we don't get paid tonight. I can promise that you won't catch a fade tonight. Success all I ever really wanted for me. Take 100 multiply to 100 degree. Counting all this payment ain't nothing to me. I was 22 with a money machine. But the singles to the left, 5, 10, 20s in the middle. $100 bills to the right. Every single dollar back down, face up. Back when you get your cake up with a sign.
Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake oven, get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, it's off later. I love a girl sticking in Quaker. With an attitude better not to bait her. This what we pray for. Get money, get paid for. Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake oven, get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, it's off later. I love a girl sticking in Quaker. With an attitude better not to bait her. This what we pray for. Get money, get paper. Every morning when you wake up, live your life like an easy bake up and get your cake up. Don't worry about haters. Most hard now, it's off later. I love my girl stick a dead quake up. With an attitude, better not to pay her. This what we pray for. Get money, get paper. Get money, get money, get money, get paper. Get money, get paper. Get money, get paper. No time for haters.
This is DMV The Beat. We're here with DuPont Brass, and of course, we're talking music tonight. You just came off your first tour.
Yeah.
Where did you go that was the most fun? What was the best place that you went so far?
I'm always say home. Home is always the most fun to me.
Yeah, you know, there's no place like home, but you know, I feel like that's kind of cheating. I would say for outside of home, I would say the best time. See, it's hard, but I gotta say Raleigh, North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was such a good show and a great crowd. The opener was amazing. All of our openers were amazing, but like they were very musical. They had a live band, so it kind of fit us very well.
From the organizer perspective, like I'd have to say Atlanta, because it was that first show, and that like set the tone, and we killed the first show. So it was like everything just went smoothly after that, because it's like I had to reschedule the tour 3 times, like just due to COVID. It was like the first time, everybody's like 2 weeks, so 3 months later I had the whole tour set up again.
You mentioned a few artists that you kind of did some recreations of their music. What artists are out there right now that you'd love to collaborate with?
Man, we would love to collaborate with Brass Tracks, Masego, Braxton Cook, Moonchild, Anderson .Paak.
The Roots.
The Roots, absolutely, yeah. And if we talking like, whoever,
Wish list.
Quincy Jones, Herbie Hancock, Stevie Wonder,
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Santana. Yeah, Santana.
They got that tour coming up. It's gonna be amazing.
Man.
Well, I could see you jumping in with some Earth, Wind and Fire music at some point in time. The horns are so prevalent in their music that it makes sense. So where do we go next with DuPont Brass? Album, big tour already happened. What's next?
Another album, another tour.
Right.
We're already looking at, you know, we're always forward thinking. As soon as something successful happens, we're like, now how can we duplicate this and make it better? So as soon as the tour was over and it did so well, we were like, okay, so now where can we take this? We did it up the East Coast a little bit. You know, we didn't hit some of the spots that we were originally trying to hit, like New York and Philly and, you know, Boston is a whole bunch of places we were trying to hit. Tennessee. So now we're trying to set that up. You know, how can we get back to the West Coast? Because we did a wedding. Someone paid for us to fly out to California to play their wedding.
Wow.
And that was like the first time when we were like, wow, if someone will do this, then we can really do something. But like, you know, we were there for like 4 days. You know, just seeing the sights and all that stuff. So how can we go back and capitalize off of that? How can we have a show out there, and who can we meet while we're out there?
You ever think about how much you really touched somebody who heard you, that they would fly you in to come and do their wedding? That's pretty strong.
Yeah, I remember when they sent the initial email, I was like, y'all are willing to bring us out to Cali? I was like, man, that's so much love.
Yeah. That's it. So upcoming project right now, working on something that you can talk about and tell us about at this point?
Yeah, we got some new music that we're working on, new single coming really soon. You know, people who are coming to see us perform, they're already hearing some of the new music, but it'll be released for everyone to listen to, you know, really, really soon. And, you know, we're just gonna keep moving from there.
All right. We are here with DuPont Brass. There's more music coming up here on DMV The Beat. We'll be right back.
No, you ain't gotta adjust your speakers. You heard it correctly. This that eclectic soulful, Lulu with that old school. Me and all my people, we about to go global. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you this that? Soon as you hear it, grab your girl and hit the dance floor. You been waiting for the right song, here's your chance for. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, so glad to receive ya. IZZY, record with the people. Notice how the game wanted the feature. All you wanna do is be heard through these speakers. Stacking up paper, pocket installation. Let my words speak. Consultation, music in my heart. Steady pulsation. My pulse got more with no way to the bass. And I got these hits. Who's counting? 3, maybe 4. They're trying to make me quit. I'm just trying to get my foot through the door. Ever practice all night, then gig in the morning. Kill the stage, get paid, niggas still broke in. Is it reaching for your goals in the unknown? No, come your way, nigga, so blown. God know what to love like Ray J. Can't find a good time with JJ. Going down like Kurt Scream Mayday. Wish you could go with the high school heyday. Rain and appreciate the sunshine. Instead of looking down, look up, G-O-D. Don't wanna be on top, find out passion. As far as the haters, they runs on the land of my head, big full of dreams. Call a Superdome. One day I'm gonna sail like a Superdome. It's fine if you refuse to believe me. I can see it, so trust I'm conceiving. This comes out of me like I'm bleeding. Now you all wanna be on my team. My flow y'all wanna be receiving. See these Grammys I'll be retrieving. Eclectic soulful, Lulu with that old school. Me and all my people, we about to go global. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I know you feel it. Can you miss that? Soon as you hear it, grab your girl and hit the dance floor. You been waiting for the right song, here's your chance for it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you? I know you feel it. I know you feel it.
It's been your songs till your homegirls put you on. You turn it on and on as you sing along. Am I wrong to assume if she can't dance, she can't move? Bumpy long as she move to the groove. When the bass hit, she can feel it in the gut. And when the drums hit, she can feel it in her butt. She think to it, drink to it, feel it in a cup, even put it on a playlist to feel it when she. It's that feel good, remind you of that old Kanye. And like schoolboy said to the fake, we know I blame. Powered by the ancestors, yeah, they're old I shade. Haters salty and they ashy like that old Pompeii. Hey, we hit the set, then we get the check. On to the next, coming for the next. So the best, hit the deck, it's a bet. Come correct, say my name but I put respect. Know the rules like a rep, but we are not calling.
This that eclectic soulful, Lulu with that old school. Me and all my people, soulful, we about to go global. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you diss that? Soon as you hear it, grab your girl and hit the dance floor. You been waiting for the right song, here's your chance for it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I know you feel it. Can you?
We're not quite there, but this is Till the End from DuPont Brass on DMV The Beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my shawty to the end. My lover and my friend, my shawty, shawty, shawty. Yeah. Sound good, boy. I call you my green light girl, cause you know you be on the go. All you girls be on the dance floor, you be laying low. Always working, saving up them racks. Cause the L set and grad school cost another couple stacks. You got my support, girl, you know I got your back. Matter of fact, I just got a work, tell me where you at. Just send me your location. Don't let them get up in your head about a situation. When it comes to your visitation, go and pull up, you don't need no invitation. I could be your music soul child, you can be my son and let's go have on a baby. But you think I'm being funny, but you the only one that comes to mind. That if you told me that your mommy pregnant, girl, I really wouldn't mind. Even though we just friends, I know you're really mine. We got our whole lives ahead of us, it's plenty time, girl.
Girl, you make me feel like fantasy is real life is so right. Future so bright. If you ever wanna just keep the time, don't mind days, long as time we spend until the end. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the end. My lover and my friend. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the end, yeah. Shut it to the lucky baby, lady in my four-leaf clover. Hit me up, I come on over. Ooh, we can play Red Rover. It's crazy, it maybe we've been down forever. When I'm with you, life is better. Come here, we can be together forever. Having a this is paradise. When I'm in your life, I see it in your eyes. If you ask me like, why? It's cause you're down the ride. With me through my life. I'm with you till the end of time. Shorty to the end, yeah. My shorty to the end, yeah. My shorty to the end, yeah. My shorty to the end. My lover and my friend. My shorty to the end, yeah. My shorty to the end, yeah. Shorty to the end, yeah. Shorty, shorty, hey. Shorty. Yes, my shawty. Yes, my shawty. Yes, my shawty. That's my shawty. My shawty. Shawty. That's my shawty. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful audience, but now I'd like to introduce to you, from Howard, Morgan, and Morehouse, DuPont Brass! I love music. Yeah, yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. Hey, I love music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, I love music. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Hey, I love music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen. Flashback 2004, a young soldier wanting more to unfold for his life. Cause when he get a little older, he put his fam on his shoulders. Cause where I'm from, dreams fade. People living in the past cause the present caused pain. Many lyrics I'd write, got addicted to the mic. Years that are like a king, I'd reign. Rest, rule, and abide. If you think I ain't got it, we gon' know that you lied. I do this rap on the side, play the horn, sing and compose with pride. At the tip of the iceberg, you Titanic, talking big, now you're all independent. Why the industry so manic? Most of the music is lame, so they probably understand it. Yeah, I love it, 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 I love it. I love music.
I love it, I love it,
yeah,
I love
yeah,
it,
yeah.
I love it, I love it,
yeah.
I love music.
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Hey, I love music. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All my life, all I ever know is this music. People come and go, but one thing's for sure, this love, I will never lose it. My daddy taught me if you're good at something, boy, you better use it. And since we go way back, music is only right that I choose it. I grew up in church, putting in that work up on the choir. Lunch with my peers, where I bet I said, made you look that song so fire. And later on in school, but being cool, I'm trying to learn these skills. Fast forward now, you can't pay to come and see me play. Gonna tell these
I love music. Ha, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, I love music. Ha, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, I love music. Woo. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, I love music. Ha, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. MK Zulu, y'all. I love it, I love it. Well, you bad on that horn, boy.
This our new record, Summer Vibes, y'all. Coming out soon.
Real soon. Talk to
Hey,
him.
I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Way too fashionable to be late. Aim is for gassing, but all for peace sake. The dripping is massive, I might lick a leg. I said, ooh, finally I think the weather broke. Sun shining down on the spill incredible. I hit my brother up, said, get the grill out. I was in the bed, we gon' be still out.
Trying to put my windows down, turn my music up loud, cause we finna show out today. And when I hit the crowd, they gon' check my style. If they compliment, I'm gon' say that's just the summer vibes, summer vibes. There ain't a time that I feel more alive. That's just the summer vibes, hey, the summer vibes. Can park and play some old school songs, just drive. Horns, give it to him now. Yeah. 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 It already feels like summer on this stage, so let me tell you how I've been feeling about it, okay? Let me talk to the people. Outside it's about 80 degrees. Gotta wear shorts, lotion up these knees. Don't let them compare to a summer breeze. Your sundress we see draped over booty. Me and QT, school's out for weeks. Vacation me immediately. Be like, summer I'm outside when we texting. Might not come back till this next spring. Working hard so you gon' see me. I'm getting to the money, I'm a young OG. Ain't nothing like summertime in DC. Streets hot with the front seat to history. Yeah, been inside for about 2 years. So listen up, we gon' make this clear. We going up cause it's stuff when you're with this tribe. Feet up, kick back, feel the summer vibe. Windows down to my music up loud. Cause we finna show out today. And when I hit the ground, they gon' check my style. If they compliment, I'm gon' say that's just the summer vibes. Hey, summer vibes. Yeah, ain't a time that I feel more alive. That's just the summer rides. Hey, the summer rides. We can park and play some oldies on the yeah. Horns, come on, y'all. Y'all ready to party? I said DMV the beat, y'all ready to party? Talk to him, man.
I hope that you came to party, because you know this here is my song. The DJ is just getting started. You're turning up the whole night long. You say you're tipsy, I don't doubt it.
Everybody in the club is tipsy.
The bartender made my drink too strong.
Too strong.
Don't you see the dance floor getting crowded?
Getting crowded.
So I suggest we move along.
What we doing?
Good vibrations to the left,
To the
good
left.
vibrations to the right.
To the
Not
right.
one hater or make it sight or one tonight. We don't have time to fuss and fight, cause my best friend said that this might be the best thing of our lives. I can see behind those flashing lights a glimpse of heaven that is just my time. She said, I know exactly what you like. Come a little closer, baby, I don't bite. Then let's go.
Let's go.
If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Baby girl, just say the word. Let's go.
Let's go.
If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Say, baby girl, just say the word. Let's go.
There's a party over here tonight. I can feel it in the air. But I'm washed in my body hurt. Don't feel like going nowhere. But then you look into my eyes, girl. I can see it in your smile. That if I don't hit the club with you, you gon' block my profile. Don't wanna be a lame. Never go nowhere, work to blame. The kids these days ain't the same. Riding the bitch, trying to play. You know, I don't wanna do that. Take my shorty to the club, but you're throwing it back. I'm throwing it back. You know how fly say every day I wait. It's Saturday, let's go have a drink or four. Just pour. Some more. Liquor. Me and more, we so high, but we tearing up the dance floor. Booty so big, got its own orbit. Body looking right, I got plans for it. The club don't close till 4. We already headed back on out the door. Let's go.
I can see behind us flashing lights a glimpse of heaven that is just my time. She said, I know exactly what you like. Come on, little baby, I don't bite. And let's go.
Let's go.
If you want it, you can get it. Let me know.
Let me know.
Baby girl, just say the word. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Baby girl.
Yeah, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Say let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Check it out. Say, let's go. 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 Yeah, yeah. Thank y'all. We are DuPont Brass. Peace up. We'll see y'all next time.
For more information about DMV The Beat, log on to WHUT.org.
This program was produced by WHUT and made possible by contributions from viewers like you. For more information on this program or any other program, please visit our website at WHUT.org. Thank you.